All right. What's up, everybody? This your boy Day coming at you live once again. Today, Monday evening, a little later than usual. And we left off on Friday with the writing on the wall by Hall saying, "All beliefs do not lead you to new cheese." Yeah, because according to your beliefs, hey Sui, according to your beliefs, you behave, and according to your behavior, your results come. So how much of your old beliefs are you holding on to, and how much of your old beliefs are really leading you to the promised land, and how many of your old beliefs are you really willing to let go to get to the promised land? I and I had you guys go to the weekend into the weekend with that in mind, and take the take the weekend to relax and see how this applies in your life, right? So let me continue with the story. Hall hadn't found any cheese yet, but as he ran through the maze, he thought about what he had learned already. Hall now realized that his new beliefs were encouraging new behaviors. Look at that. What did he just say? He realized that his new beliefs were encouraging new behaviors, and he was behaving differently than when he kept returning to the same cheeseless station. He knew that when you change what you believe, you change what you do. Wow. Did you guys hear this right now? When you change what you believe, you change what you do. You can believe that a change will harm you or resist it, or you can believe that finding new cheese will help you and embrace the change. Which one are you? Do you always believe that change is harmful, or do you embrace change and you believe that it would lead you to new places, right? It all depends on what you choose to believe. He wrote on the wall, when you see that you can find and enjoy new cheese, you change course. Haha. When you see that you can find new cheese, when you see that you can find cheese, I'm sorry, when you see that you can find and enjoy new cheese, you change course. And let me ask you then, what do you think it is that actually enables you to be able to see, when you that enables you to see and believe that there's new cheese out there? What faculties of your mind are you using to accomplish that, right? And by the way, guys, there's six higher mental faculties besides our faculties of seeing, tasting, touching, and hearing. And I think there's one more. Anyways, but there's see, hear, see, smell, taste, and touch. And but those are the basic, most animalistic ones. And we have, as human beings, we have six higher mental faculties, which one of them, imagination, is one. And there's more, but that's a surprise. Continuing with the story, Hall knew he would be in better shape now if he had dealt with the change much sooner and left Cheese Station C earlier. He will feel stronger in body and spirit, and he could have coped better with the challenge of finding new cheese. In fact, he probably would have found it by now if he had expected change, rather than wasting time denying that the change had already taken place. Hey, buddy. Hey, Bona. How are you guys? Wow, the sisters in presence. Good to have you guys. So think about this. He um he reflected and he was like, "Hey, if I would have moved sooner, if I would have adjusted to the changes sooner, I would have been I would by now be in a much better position. Why did I waste time? Why did I waste time denying that there was change happening in my life?" Right? Check this out. Check what he says next. He used his imagination again. He used his imagination again and saw himself finding and savoring new cheese. He decided to proceed into the more unknown parts of the maze and found little bits of cheese here and there. Hall began to regain his strength and confidence. Why? Because now he was doing things that he wasn't doing before, and the more things that he was doing, And the more he was venturing out to unknown territory, he started to find little bits and pieces of proof that he was moving in the right direction. And the more he was doing that, the more strength and confidence he was gaining. As he thought back on where he had come from, Hall was glad he had written on the wall in many places. Wow. He trusted that it would serve as a marked trail for him to follow through the maze if he ever chose to leave Cheese Station C. You see, like he was, I learned a very long time ago that success leaves clues. And what Hall was doing for his friend him was he was leaving clues so that his friend could follow his steps. Hall just hoped he was heading in the right direction. He thought about the possibility that him would read the handwriting on the wall and find his way. And let me ask you guys, do you have friends that leave handwritings on the wall for you? Are the people surrounding your life right now leaving handwriting on the wall? And what type of handwritings are they leaving? Are they success oriented? Are they leading in the right direction? Just think about it. He wrote on the wall what he had been thinking about for some time. Noticing small changes early helps you adapt to the bigger changes that are to come. You see, because a lot of the times we think that nothing ever changed, and then bam, we woke up one day and like things shifted like humongously. But the truth is, what's going on, Merk? But the truth is that all these small changes that have been happening through our lives explode and they look like one big shift. But big changes, leading up to the big changes, there are always smaller changes that are signaling you. It's like a tsunami, right? It's like a tsunami is like a tectonic shift, which is pretty massive, but underwater is like a small wave, and that wave grows, and then when it comes over the surface of the water, it comes out as a huge tsunami, right? By now, Ho had let go of the past and was adapting to the present. Wow, this is a gem. This is a golden nugget. Write it down. Keep it with yourself all the time. Ho had let go of the past and was adapting to the present. So please, guys, I urge you, let go of anything that's in your past that's getting in your way and be willing to be completely present where you are. Thanks, Mark. He continued on through the maze with greater strength and speed. And before long, it happened. When it seemed like he had been in the maze forever, his journey, or at least this part of his journey, ended quickly and happily. Hall proceeded along a corridor that was new to him, rounded a corner, and found new cheese as Cheese Station N. Wow, isn't that exciting? He just kept on going. And before, when it was least expected, I would love that, a children's show like this. But before at the least expected moment, right? He took a course that he wasn't on before, and right there, right around the corner, he found new cheese at Cheese Station N. When he went inside, he was startled by what he saw. Piled high everywhere was the greatest supply of cheese he had ever seen. He didn't recognize all that he saw, as some kinds of cheese were new to him. Then he wondered for a moment whether it was real or just his imagination until he saw his old friends, Sniff and Scurvy. Sniff welcomed Hall with a nod of his head, and Scurvy waved his paw. Their fat little bellies showed that they had been here for some time. You see, guys? Hello, everybody on Instagram. Instagram people, good to have you. Just look at what happened in the story. Hall realized and he self-reflected that if he would have adapted to the changes sooner, if he would have gotten in action a little faster than he did, he would have been in a much better position. Anyways, better late than never, he took action. And as he took action, he started to find little bits and pieces of proof that what he was doing is right. And the more that happened, the more confidence he grew. And with that confidence, he started to move faster and taking courses he had never taking different paths that he hadn't taken before. And as the more the more he explored, at the least expected moment, he found success. So with that, guys, that's my invitation. How many things are you putting in place in your life to do new things and explore your possibilities? Thank you all for being with me here today. Peace out. This was your boy Jay. Later.